live, Mr. Yuki.
We're doing live!
Finally. Oh, it only took a few minutes. So we're the last map here. It is Gully Wash crits in the hands of Shade. So Nox has regular Uber, so Shade's looking to get aggressive. We'll see if he's able to pop his. Blue side is going to run all the way through left yard, which is the slower route to mid, and Numlock has done a great job of spamming them in. In fact, he's going to help kill Banny. Gear is going to jump up and drop Shade, Bash, Tag, Sizer, all dead. Epsilon 6 up, American 6 down. What a mid.
Well, you could say as, what's his face? Ron Burgundy said in Anchorman, that escalated quickly, and that's definitely the only way to put it, as charging in through this lower main door. He's gonna get that scout. He does get Uber popped off on him sometime. Bit of a lag happening in the server as he does take down Tag the soldier. Heavy does come up trying to get some clean up, and Numlock a nice double to get that kill, and that's 1-0, and that was a pretty quick round.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. Maybe we'll get to your 8, or it'll be 5-0. HRG did not get a kill. I think Lansky's point was defending last. That was 6 up at mid, and then 6 up at last for Epsilon, I believe, which is called, I don't think I've seen an ace round in high-level TF2 in a long, long time. Alright, so can HRG on blue make a turnaround? Shrugger's gonna make it 13 straight, but there they go. Lancey gets on the board, kills Stefano, but Shade goes down. Banny's trying to bring this mid back, but no heals. Nox is still alive. Numlock with a pipe on the Tag. They're trying to kill Bash, but look at Nox, he's just fine. MGE Mike puts Lansky out with 3 shotties. Lansky tried the bomb. Mike said no. Nox is still alive. He has Uber, and Epsilon's looking to make this quick.
Yeah, it was just, Banning actually did really well in the mid there. He actually stayed alive for as long as he could, and he was still putting out decent damage, and Numlock was just eating all the hills on Epsilon's side, but Shade dying early, it's just the longer the fight goes on, the better off Epsilon are, just because of that heal advantage, and they have massive Uber advantage, 70% right now, as they're pushing on around this choke with their pocket soldier, Mike, and Numlock, the demo man, and they're just going to force HRG completely out without even having to Uber. So this is looking pretty bad for HRG, as they also lose a player, Shrugger late, and Epsilon are going to push off that quickly and only leave 1 player to cap. As earlier we're in lobby, Mike's going to just try and chase up the high right, but he's just, no he's not, he's just going to chase in, yeah, he just took his time. MG kills the soldier, nice work by him there, as he is behind all these HRG players, so while they're trying to kill Numlock, Mike with the flank kill is just getting some huge damage onto them, and that's just another wipe for HRG. This is just,
wow,
looking pretty grim for them.
Maybe Shrugger and Tag will get a point. They'll be even with Sizer and Banny, who also have 1 point. Lansky hard carrying with 3 points here, as, wow, Epsilon just crushing. Numlock is dumping out a hellacious amount of damage. Nox is being outscored by both of his scouts right now on the scoreboard. He's actually tied with Numlock for 3rd, or 2nd, I guess. Stefano also has 11, but Stefano gets 12 early on the kill with Shrugger, first blood at this mid. Shrugger's first point will have to come later. Sizer does get revenge for his scout buddy, and actually both sides are down 1, down 2 now, 4-on-4 situation. Sizer, though, has got 3 on this mid fight, does get taken down by Mike's shotty, and Shade got flanked by Bash. Nox still alive, so no heals again for blue. This mid fight unraveling for HRG. Lansky gets just eaten alive by Bash, and only person alive, Shrugger, who's behind. I believe he is actually at the other team's 2nd point, waiting to spawn camp, I guess.
Looks like he's actually at his 2nd by the looks of things, so he's just kind of sit back a bit. And Banny and Lansky down, HRG aren't going to be able to do anything here at all, as especially Tag doesn't have a good enough buff to just try and get a force on Epsilon. And Epsilon are going to just be using this massive Uber advantage quickly, as Banny's just holding this lobby with conviction, just sticking down that door, trying to keep Epsilon players out. Really good damage on them, as there is an Uber on by Nox onto Bash, as Sizer does take down Stefan. It's Heavy going to get taken down, though, and Sizer getting taken down as well, so looking pretty grim for HRG, just dropping players. Numlock with some double kill action there, Sticky and Pipe just destroying Shrugger and Lansky, and that's a 3-0, so yeah, this is looking a bit more one-sided than the other games.
Sorry, community, it's going to be hard to get to 10,000 if this game is this fast. We're going to refresh it. We're actually at 9.282. So we hit the 9.2 that I was hoping for. We can go maybe for 9.5 if you guys are feeling frugal, extra giving. We do want to see HRG go to land, because after this, boy, maybe Epsilon might be your favorite, because they are crushing right now. as looks like Sizer is going to go down to the first kill here. Banny goes down. Lansky's able to get gear, but HRG have nothing on this mid. Nothing so far in this game. Shrugger goes down, still sitting with the goose egg. Shade in his combo trying to stay in, but they are down. Actually, yeah, no, Nox is not dead. I looked, the first person on the scoreboard's dead, but that's because Bash is winning on the points by 10 over his medic, which is a lot, as Lansky and Shade are trying to stay alive, and they have so far. Pressured, though, in the second point in their house by Stefanio with the kill. Shade goes down at the very end. Epsilon has Uber. Yuki, this game is pretty brutal.
Yeah, I don't know if Shade actually dropped Uber there, because it said 100%, but there's always that bug where it says you got 100%, you actually have 99%. As Uber is forced by Epsilon, Benny and Lansky, though, are the casualties, and that's a huge advantage for Epsilon coming into this last point, despite without having Uber. They're just going to charge in through this main door, but a lot of damage coming in from the spam. Though Mike and Numlock getting kills on both the scouts of HRG, and Shade's the only one alive, and he is the last one standing. He does get taken down, and that's 4-0 to Epsilon, so yeah, judging by the trend, unless HRG just pulls something out of the hat, this is going to be over in about a minute and a half.
Yep. So for all you who didn't see I-46, who have no idea what we're talking about, the two American teams took first and second, and I think the European scene has been dealing with that. A lot of the top players think that they want the rematch. That's why we're doing this show match. We want to get HRG, who are the best team in North America, back. I think teams like Epsilon and Broder have a good chance at this next LAN, just judging by the playstyle. They look really good. This mid-fight number 5, just much like the rest, Shrugger still sits on 0 as he's on spawn. Epsilon are just walking forward and destroying HRG. 6 up, 6 down for HRG. Epsilon absolutely crushing this game, and they are looking to end it early.
Yeah, not an insult to Tag, but I'm just wondering if Brian would maybe doing a bit more in these minutes, because I'm not really seeing Tag put out much damage. Like, I don't know, I'm not saying he's bad by any means, but it's just not having as much of an effect. I guess he's not really warmed up. He's going to be a quick casualty. He does get taken down by Mike. The MG shotgun, mid-air slayer, and like, Shrugger getting some huge frags. And let's see which escape plan is just going to happen. No, it's not. As Nox is just going to be the buzzkill, get an Uber star off, and cap the point, and that's actually 5-0. I was going to say either 8-3 or 5-0. I decided to say 8-3 because I thought HOD would win some rounds, and it'd still be quick, but that's the end of that chapter. 5-0 to Epsilon, and that was ridiculously one-sided.
There is Gibbs flying left and right. I had to clean some blood off of my screen. That was a blood bath. I'd actually like to get an interview from Epsilon after that, just to talk to him. I've never really talked to any of them. I'm going to see. I don't have any of them on my friends list, obviously. I don't know if you do, or if anyone does. But if any of them want to come in and do a quick exit interview...
I've got Extrema, but he doesn't play, so that doesn't really count.
I'm going to ask my friend Greg if he wants to see if any of them want to come in and do a quick interview. I'd like to get MG Mike talking about his sick double air shot. But that is it. GG. EU wins 2-1 in this first show match there. Really styling on HRG, who didn't seem to be up for that third game. They probably wanted to go do something else. But nevertheless, clean win. And we definitely haven't seen a one-sided affair. EU guys and gals, if you want to see one of your favorite teams take back I49, donate. i49.tf. We're almost there, 9.3, so
300.
Yeah, only 1.5k left to get HRG confirmed to LAN. And while we wait and see, I don't know if anyone is trying to get an interview or not. Hold on just a second here, guys, and we'll try to do that, I guess. If not, then we'll call it here. But give us a minute or two. I'm gonna try to message some people and see if anyone wants to come and brag about being really good at TF2.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so I'm not sure if Numlocked is... Can you hear him, comedian, on the stream? This Numlocked has joined us, who just got finished smashing the Americans under his British boot. Are any of your teammates going to join us?
Mike is just connected to Mumble now.
Oh, good, MG Mike. So can you guys hear him on the stream? Is he? I don't know if there's a issue with that. I don't
Maybe
know.
it's because he's speaking English. Maybe he needs to speak American.
Yeah. Speak American English, you damn Brits with your bad teeth and things. GG's, guys. I'm just going to say that, okay, I'm gaps from the chat, so I think they can hear you guys. So we have Mike, MGE Mike, as if you haven't gone by already after this cast, you should, because we said it 100,000 times. Numlocked, who did 1 million damage during those 3 maps. You guys win 2-1. How did that feel?
Really, really good. Especially after all the after what happened at i46 with you guys smashing us, it felt good to kind of pay it
Yes.
back.
It was me personally that did it too. I was there. No, I didn't. I'm bad. Mike, you hit one of the best shots I've ever seen on a casted game on Z Bryan on Snake Water. Did you have a little Banny scream after you hit it, or was it just another day, another easy shot for you?
It was my own scream. But my friend was saying if I hit a double air shot, then he'd donate $50. So it was obviously just for that.
By the way, I've been refreshing during the time it took you guys to get in here. We are now up to 9.57K.
Four.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
so we've raised. I forgot what we even started at today, but our goal was 9,000, I think, going into it, and we've eclipsed that by a lot. So keep the donations coming, guys. Again, I don't know how we're gonna raffle it off. If it's gonna be at the end of this stream, hopefully, Lame Effects or someone who knows will tell me because I don't know. But the unusual hat raffle is still up as far as I know. So donate with your Steam ID in the comment if you want to win the Medic Mirror Plasma hat, worth millions. No, it's worth like probably $80, but that's still pretty sweet. All right, so how much did I-46 burn you guys? I don't know. Both of you played, right?
Yeah, I was
yeah,
playing for
different
Infuse at the
teams.
time.
Okay, so you watched the American teams get first and second. Some close games, but they definitely were the superior teams. Is that kind of like does that drive you guys to do better for I-49? Has it been a motivating factor?
I mean, that was pretty much the reason this team was made. Slick, the manager, he approached both me and Mike after I-46 to say that he wants to kind of make a European super team, so to speak. So that's the reason we're playing still.
Okay. So how did the team? So the team came about after I-46. You guys wanted to kind of form your form of mix-up, the super team, and take it back to Americans. Okay, so
yeah, because us, well, me and Seb were both in Infuse before, and like I'd say both of us didn't really like Epsilon. So at first, this is the only reason why we made the team is because just to win this land. But since we've made the team, we've actually, we're getting on really well and the chemistry's good. So it's just surprising that happened. But at first, it was just purely to win I49, really.
Okay. Well, you guys look pretty good. So Comedian donated $30 as well. He's not just going to stream for us; he's going to donate $30. So let's give a round of applause to Mr. Comedian because he's awesome for streaming those 3 maps and all the BS that came with it. My contact about the raffle just went away on Steam, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure something will be posted at least on teamfortress.tv, if not someone telling me before we pull the stream plug. But anyway, let's talk about the ping difference. How much of an issue is it for you guys? Both play projectile classes, Mike the soldier, Numlock the demo. Is it? We were making it out to be a very big deal, reflected in the scores. Is it as big of a deal as we think?
Yeah, it was a massive deal. I mean, Banny had 200 ping. If he, maybe 150, he probably would have still done twice as bad as he did. It just makes that much difference when you're there. That's why Gully Wash was the way it is. It's just horrible. It's a shame that's how it is, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Banny could probably back me up in the fact that it takes you so much longer to just bet your stickies or even lay them. So it's just that much easier for scouts to rush you, and when it's Stefan and Bash on the other side, it's pretty horrible.
Yeah. What did you? It's hard to gauge because on one hand they had a big advantage and then you guys had the advantage. Could you get a gauge? How does HRG's play style match up to the other top European teams right now? Is there different playing against them?
They're a lot more aggressive. They like to keep the play constantly going. I'm sure you saw a lot of times on Snakewater where we'd slow the game down, and we'd just wait out, try and get a pick, slow it down, think about what we're doing. Especially on Badlands, they didn't really allow for that. There'd be times where we just captured middle and they'd just push straight back in regardless of what had just happened. After some big Banny damage or a big soldier bomb, and they just kept it going.
Yeah. Okay. Mr. Yuki, do you have any questions? I'm trying to figure out the raffle thing, so I'm trying to. I ask a hard-hitting follow-up question, but I was listening like 10%, trying to figure out how we're gonna give this hat away. Any questions though?
It's kind of related to style play thing. Like, we'll notice that Numlock, like, you're obviously main caller combined with Nox, and as a result of being like main caller leading the challenge kind of thing, you lead a lot of the pushes, like even when it's like fairly even, and you generally seem to take a bit more damage and heals than like Benny would kind of like typically would. How would you like I guess feel that would work? if it was more an even thing on both sides, would you feel you probably wouldn't play as aggressive with the heals, or was
No,
that still just your
I'd
style
have to be
play?
playing a lot more behind Mike. At the moment, it's kind of Mike Hyde playing behind me, and then if I get a lot of damage, I'll have my scouts rush in and Mike rush in, and they'll clean up for me. But it'd obviously just have to be flipped around if it were the other way around.
Because I noticed like a lot of Ubers were just like led on you, and there was actually a really good one on Snakewater where you were just like Ubered early, and because you took a decent amount of damage, and you were trying to force multi, but you ended up killing Banny. So that was a really good play by there. It just shows that a soldier probably wouldn't have gotten the kill in the same situation. So it was, I guess, I know, either a good read or a lucky read. Either way, it was a good play overall. And I guess
we have Mana in here. I don't know if you want to speak to
Hello.
usual giveaway.
Yes, I
how
do.
This is
I am about to do the roll right now, actually. I've counted all the entries so far. And, yep. So, here goes.
The roll? What are you?
I am doing the roll.
Okay, like a 5 million sided dice is roll.
Random.org.
Okay, that's how we do fully charged. Okay, so the winner will be announced. I'm not sure, it's the Steam ID name.
People put comments that links to their profile on Indiegogo, and that I can track if they actually pledged or not to make sure they're not duping me.
Okay, cool.
And the winner is
cbear.
Ha! Good joke.
Oh.
Recording Bots 57. Your name on Steam is Rice. So I will add you, Rice, and you have won the unusual, the medic unusual. It's a very sweet unusual. So
okay.
Yep.
Congratulations, Rice. Twitch John, you'll win the next time. Sorry, buddy. All right, so awesome, Mana. Thank you for helping organize this thing. I guess we'll let Comedian and, well, Yuki, what is it? Is the sun up here yet?
Oh yeah, it's definitely up and shining, and I can see a bit of mist outside. It's 7:20 in the morning. It's perfect morning hours.
Let's let our European friends give a shout out or two. Why don't we start with Mr. Mike? Shout outs for you.
Saito and Charlotte. No, Saito was the only one to donate anything. Oh well.
All right, Numlock, do you have any shout outs?
Just shout out to Epsilon, our supporters, our fans, and you guys for sorting this out and arranging it.
Yes.
And that, yeah.
Waking up and doing a cast. I had no idea what was going on the entire time. We apologize. We had a lot of viewers for this around 2000, and you dealt with a lot of BS during it. Like, we didn't know exactly what was happening, so thank you so much for sticking in with us. Yuki, why don't you have any shout outs that you want to give before we...
Yeah, I'll give a few. First to you guys for putting on a great game. That was lots of fun. Like, both teams, HLG, Epsilon, was a great game to watch. Shout out to my partner in crime, Aporia, who's the roaming soldier for my team. Team Immunity right now. And also shout out to Mela, Pocket Soldier, for my ESEA invite team. So yeah, some shout outs there.
All right. And if you guys still have about 1.5k of you guys left, remember i49.tf. Next week, I believe we'll do another unusual raffle. Hopefully we can get our goal. If we even get close to the success that we had today, it should be easy, and HRG will go and probably have an epic showdown with Epsilon after today. So yeah, i49.tf, if you still have some money left over, or you have a friend or two that wants to see the World Championships in i49. Actually, Yuki might even get to show up and throw his hat in the ring to be the best. And I gotta give a special shout out to Lang for helping fix the issues that were going on, to Mana, who was very loud giving away the hat, for organizing all this, getting these two awesome teams, both teams, HRG and Epsilon, for putting on the show, donating their Mother's Day and Sundays, afternoons, or I guess evenings for you guys now. That was awesome. And of course, big shout out to Comedian, not only dishing out $30, but being awesome streamer all game long, dealing with the crap and the silly casters. But anyway, guys, next week it'll be Admirable plus my guy Salamancer. I believe same time, I know same place, so tune in for that. And hopefully we'll get these guys to i49, which should be an awesome event. But anyway, follow Team Fortress TV's stream on Twitch, and visit the site if you haven't, and come get in the fun. But until next week, we'll see you guys later.